everybody, welcome back to the family channel.
Hello.
We hope you guys are having a fantastically awesome day so far, and we hope everyone in Texas is keeping safe. We've seen some of the tornadoes on TV and they are so scary, man. I'm really hoping and praying that you guys are keeping safe. And Kat actually pointed it out to me earlier. It came on TV and I was like, holy crap, that is scary.
Really
it looks really
so
bad.
we hope you guys are all keeping safe. And speaking of Texas, today we are reacting to why Dallas is the future of Texas. Now, you may not agree or you may agree with this video. We've obviously not seen it, so we're going to see why Dallas is the future of Texas.
Yeah.
I used to watch a program called Dallas as a child, and I think you
everybody
did as well.
did.
And I loved that program with Sue Ellen and JR.
Yeah.
The
Lucy.
Ewings. I don't
I
remember
love
Lucy,
Lucy.
but my mum and I used to watch it because it used to be on when I finished school, and yeah. Whenever I hear Dallas, I think of that TV show. You won't have a clue what we're talking about. Anyway, before we get into today's video, if you guys wouldn't mind scrolling down a little bit and hitting that subscribe button, that would be freaking awesome. And I do apologize for not uploading yesterday. I got myself a new fish tank and I had to go fetch it quite late. Now, I know it might not seem like much to you guys, but it's freaking awesome. I love having a fish tank. I don't watch TV when there's a fish tank there. I'll sit and watch the fish. So I'm really happy with that. And we stopped at the pet shop today and got Leia a fish, and his name is? Frederick the fish. It's only a second-hand aquarium, fish tank, whatever you want to call it, with a few fish, but it's awesome. I'm so happy to have one. Anyway, without further ado, let's check out why Dallas is the future of Texas.
I'm sure you've heard this old Southern adage about being all hat and no cattle. And yet you may not have heard about the rise of Dallas, Texas, despite the city being a lot more than just cowboys these days. Now, Dallas isn't the biggest city in Texas. Now, Houston and San Antonio have more residents. And Dallas isn't the state's fastest growing real city either. That would be the...
Sorry to pause already. You know what scares me? I've seen a few pictures of those motorways now, or freeways, how they go like... How do you know where you're going?
Look at the signs.
Yeah, I know, but I'd be so nervous because everyone said to me, when you come over, John, be careful driving in Texas because people drive super quick there. So, yeah. Bikinis.
You posted really well.
Yeah. And Bourbon Girl.
The city of Austin. See, if you take a look here on the map, you can see that Houston, Dallas, Austin, and San Antonio all have substantial urban cores, with all four cities being important pillars of the Texas Triangle. However, I would argue that it's Dallas, not Houston, Austin, or San Antonio, that's always been the most important city in Texas.
Sorry.
It looks cool, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
I
looks
think
cool.
It looks really
I
cool.
think it looks awesome. It's an engineering marvel because look at all the bridges and stuff. But flipping heck,
Imagine
man.
driving on that.
I suppose if you
Look, you just look at a sign and you know where you need to go.
Yeah,
so,
I know
look,
it's-
there's signs everywhere.
if I'm doing it, it'll be fine. I think the picture's more scary. Like in England, the Magic Roundabout. I'll put a picture up of the sign now. And when you're driving up to this thing and you see that sign, you freak out. But then when you get there, it's just like a normal roundabout. But yeah, I suppose it's the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
That just looks so complicated.
I love that building though.
And while I won't go into the
Roundabout.
Wild West history of Dallas, which initially served as a foundational
these
hub
old
for early
photos.
American railroad, I will break down why it's so foundational to the state of Texas and why I believe Dallas stands to inherit more of Texas success than any other city in the state. Of course, when you think about the city of Dallas, it's the Dallas-Fort Worth Metro that likely first comes to mind, as the DWF is the largest metropolitan area in the state of Texas and the fourth largest in the United States. It's also the headquarters of 22 different Fortune 500 companies
weird
with major
building.
corporations like Charles
That's
Schwab,
right.
Kimberly-Clark, and AT&T, all calling the Dallas area home, making it the fourth greatest concentration of Fortune 500 companies in the entire U.S.
Wow.
Dallas-Fort Worth has also grown by 20% since just 2010, adding 1.2 million new residents and with substantial growth expected for decades to come.
That's a lot.
That isn't really a
I suppose because there's so many companies there, isn't
Yeah.
it? There
Oh,
must be
yeah.
a lot of work going on.
at that
So,
1.2 million is so
That's
many.
a lot.
yeah.
It looks, those party thing. I was watching a few videos of Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras in
Yeah.
New Orleans, and it is New Orleans,
Yes.
isn't it? And geez, like you guys know how to party. Flipping heck, I'd be so out of place there,
I do.
drinking my pineapple juice or whatever I'll be drinking.
million new residents and with substantial growth expected for decades to come. That isn't really a rare quality for a Texas city, though, as
Traffic,
Texas is
no.
consistently one of the
not
fastest
even
growing
bad.
U.S. states, popular for its booming economy, relaxed regulations, and a lack of state income tax. And while you could argue that Austin is the real Texas boomtown due to the rise of its Silicon Hills, I would argue that the combination
cool.
of Dallas's thriving economy, growing population, and significant head start are still more impactful overall. as it's Dallas that stands as the economic and cultural hub of Texas. And Dallas is one of the most important financial centers in the United States, not just Texas. Frankly, Dallas's magnetic economic pull and centralized location alone make it one of the nation's most attractive cities, both for potential business investors and residents. Well, that and Dallas is surprisingly affordable, with a median home price of less than $350,000, and with portions of the DFW, like Arlington, being even more affordable than that, making homeownership in Dallas about half the cost of Austin. And while Austin has the better tech infrastructure, Dallas is still ranked top 10 in the nation for that.
Speaking of houses, we've finally got the ball rolling with our refurbs, haven't we? We're getting our roof done, sprayed and painted either this week or next week. We're just waiting for the guy. And then we spoke to people about insulation today. But I was saying to Kat, it's really hard yet to get people to do any work, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like they don't want to work. Every time you phone, like they're not interested in working, but the ball's finally rolling. So we'll be filming that and putting it up on the channel as well.
I'm really excited.
That metric itself, and Dallas has much better traditional infrastructure, along with real big city amenities and an established urban core. Dallas leadership often promote this idea of having a small town feel, but big city amenities and opportunities. And while I'm on board with the second part of that statement, I think Dallas has outgrown its more modest past. With more than 160,000 vehicles passing through downtown Dallas on a daily basis, and some of the heaviest traffic I've ever seen on its 8-lane Central Expressway.
8 lanes.
Downtown Dallas is also really well developed, with awesome museums, an aquarium, the farmers market, a growing nightlife scene, and the American Airlines Center, which hosts the Dallas Mavericks NBA team. Though again, when looking at the future of Texas, I think it's the Dallas-Fort Worth area on its whole, at the heart of the state's seemingly bright future. As the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport lies just outside of Irving, the Dallas Cowboys AT&T Stadium is located in Arlington, and the Stockyards, Water Gardens, and
wait. Don't skip over the cows.
AT&T Stadium is located in Arlington, and the Stockyard.
That's such a good photo. I love those things.
But I'd be scared.
They're
Imagine you're in
amazing.
town or something and you see that.
They don't just walk around the town,
I think I'm in love with Dallas.
Yeah, you like
Yeah,
it.
I like it. You get everything in there.
I think it's still too city for me. I really want to go and check out these like stockyards and that though. I have to, when we come over, I have to go and see, I have to see these cattle. I want photos with them. I want to stroke them. I love cows anyway,
Yeah,
don't
They
I?
have them here on that ranch down the road.
Do they? I've never
Yeah,
been.
they always by the road on a field.
Oh really? I've never
grazing, yeah.
I've never seen them.
Yeah.
I really, but it's not the same. I want to go see a Texas one
All right.
who lives
Not
there
American one.
with an American passport, not the Slovak version.
Yards, Water Gardens, and
That's cool.
Sundance Square are all in Fort Worth. Construction projects are also happening all over the metropolitan as well, with much of the planned community and infrastructure development there happening in the northern portions of Dallas-Fort Worth. In fact, the PGA just opened its $550 million, 660-acre PGA of America complex in Frisco, 30 minutes north of downtown Dallas. Now, of course, Dallas proper is seeing significant development of
It
its
is
own
pretty.
too, with ground
lots of
already
glass.
broken on multiple new high-rise buildings in the downtown district, and with those new skyscrapers poised to join the city's already spectacular skyline in the coming years. In fact, the new 80-floor mixed-use
That's
complex on Northfield Street, known as Goldman Sachs Tower, will be capable of supporting more than 5,000 employees.
Holy
To be
crap.
fair, you may be wondering what skyline development has to do with the importance or success of any given urban area. Well, beyond the obvious symbolic significance, there is actually a little more to it, as skyscrapers are expensive. So for building up to be a more equitable venture than building out, well, the underlying economics have to be quite favorable. And while Dallas is as sprawling
I like that.
and car-centric
Yeah,
as any other Texas city, urban core utilization there has actually been on the rise in recent years, with downtown Dallas now ranking highly for walkability, and there are several projects planned that should slowly improve walkability through at least some other parts of Metro Dallas. That
Sorry.
You okay? I always say it, but like it always amazes me how clean it is. Like there's no litter and stuff. And I know it's not like that everywhere. A few people have been like, oh, it's not like that everywhere. I know that. But like most of the places we've seen, there's not a lot of litter.
Yeah, it looks very clean, and I really love how they incorporated the green in these skyscrapers.
Yeah.
I think it just is amazing.
Yeah, you got to have it, haven't you? It's not like just one block of concrete.
Yeah,
It's lots
it's
of
like-
green and
Yeah.
green spaces like parks where you can go chill in. Yeah.
More than I can say for several other Texas cities, because as you may already know, Texas spans a whopping 800 miles from its north to south border, inherently limiting the benefits of modern city building there. And Dallas-Fort Worth has the most extensive public transportation system of any portion of Texas, with 93 miles of light rail lines already spanning across 60 stations, and 26 miles of new rail line will be opening up in the Dallas area next year. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.
Thank you for making the video, and thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe. I like Dallas, actually. It looks pretty good,
it
doesn't
looks really, really
As far as
nice.
cities go, it takes a lot to convince me. We went, like I mentioned, we went to the hockey, where was it?
Ostrava.
Ostrava in the Czech Republic, and I was quite surprised at that city.
I didn't expect it to be that busy.
Not, I don't think it was the busyness. I think it was how run down a lot of it was with those big old factories, and it was really like, and lots of like graffiti and litter. Whereas like I know,
And it's very historic town, like loads of historic building, but a lot of shops are just closed. There's nothing in there. So I was very surprised because it's quite a big city for
and
Czech
that was my
Republic,
first trip to the Czech Republic, and I wasn't disappointed because we had a great day, but I've always heard, oh, Czech's beautiful, it's got such, maybe Prague.
Where we're in the
Prague's got some, I've never been to Prague, but like where I was expecting so much more, so I was a bit let down. And I know not all of America is as clean and as pristine, but everything we've seen is like it's really good. Like people take care of where they live.
Exactly. People have pride of things. Like, you know, they look after things. It looks like it,
and litter really frustrates me when I see someone litter.
Yeah, I mean, like there's this thing in Slovakia. People just love littering.
They just leave stuff. It freaking drives me mad.
Where we live, there's like bin bags on the side of the road.
Yeah, people like their littering. I don't like it.
Even though like you know, there's a lot of activities going on, like
for
the
recycling
school,
and that.
and the schools organize litter picking trips, and so it is happening. It's just happening really slowly. It's just like people just don't care. Really.
It's like you're swimming against the tide, aren't you? Like you're picking up half of what people are throwing out. That's really frustrating. Anyway. Sorry.
Anyway, but I love Dallas.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool, to be honest with you. I was actually looking, and Dallas was one of the options for us to fly into. It was one of the cheaper options, Dallas and Austin. Those were the two cheaper ones that I saw to fly into. So who knows what's going to happen. We're still working on that. Don't worry. It's a struggle, but we're getting there. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. It is Wednesday today.
I'm doing this week, so
I thought it was Thursday for some reason. It is Wednesday. We will try and go live on either Friday or Saturday night, and then we can have a chat with everyone again, which is always fun. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you
next video.
Bye.